Good morning, everybody. So a thought that I've had for a very long time, kind of since I joined the service and kind of seeing how things were kind of going, and it's only been getting more progressive and more prevalent as time has gone along. You know how we all go to the store and buy whatever it is that we need, right? Furniture and cars and whatever, right? So I want you guys to all come and sit down with me here for a minute. I want you guys to all really open your minds for a minute, okay? So if China, for instance, they're the biggest one. They're the biggest one. Since China is our biggest importer of goods, because if you go to any store, you go to any furniture store, if you go to any clothing store or the like, and you look at the tags, or you look at where they come from, a vast majority of the stuff is from China. There's Thailand, Japan, right? Australia's in there a bunch. Germany's in there some. Our cars are all made either in the parts, the engines and the transmissions and the things that make the vehicles run. Uh, they're either made in Canada or Mexico, right? So how can that be? That these countries are kind of like a foe, if you will, when a lot of our goods come from those countries. I can't find a piece of furniture that's in my apartment right now that's made in America. The couch I'm sitting on is not made in America. The computer that we all have, the phones, all the electronics, it's not made in America. Asus, do some research. Acer, right? Microsoft might have came about here, but the technology behind it did not. So all the hardware and the software and all the things that we use to run our computers, it's not made here. If you look on the tag on the window of the car that you go and look at the dealership, it'll say transmission made here, engine made here. It's usually at the bottom of the window sticker. I was a car salesman for a while, at one point in time. That's how I kind of learned that. 2010, when the 2009, 10, when the economy took a crap, right? Where our commerce and our economy literally tanked. We're kind of seeing that again. If anybody hasn't really noticed the decline of things because of technology, that's not from America. Our economy mostly is not from North America. Goods and services. That's how we have all this foreign trade that we all know about and hear about and this and that and everything else, right? A lot of the biggest corporations, they have headquarters here, but a lot of it's international. How many actually knew that? Now, this is not trying to be a conspiracy theorist or whatever. This is just general knowledge. General knowledge stuff. There is very little that we all consume that is made right here in America, and it's American. We have military presence all over the world. Remember, I said that in another video. Why do you suppose that is? United Nations, the Geneva and the Hague Conventions, but to have troops in those countries or in those areas, we give something in return. It's political policy. That's the foreign trade that we have as part of our international policies. Foreign trade. All those big ships that haul all those huge containers all over, back and forth. What do you think they have on board? How do you think that stuff is getting into the country? How do you think there's so many very wealthy people right here in this country? We have consulates from all these countries on American soil. Has anybody else put all these pieces together? Has anybody else contemplated how all these little bugs and pieces are fitting together? Because I know I have. Something to think about. I love you guys. Till next time.